You're listening to another AppleVis podcast.
Hello everybody for AppleVis. My name is Hope, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the RS Games app for iOS. Now, RS Games, as we all know, has been around longer for the computer than it has for iOS. We all know that it just recently came out for iOS, and for those of you who are curious on its accessibility and how you can use it with your iOS device, that's why I am doing a podcast on RS Games. So, it is, if you search up RS Games in the App Store, Blindfold RS Games will come up, and it will be free, but the games are paid. In order to get the whole bundle of games, you have to pay $38, which I spent my iTunes money, all of it, mind you, on RS Games. Because I really wanted RS Games, because there was a lot of craze about it, and everybody was talking about it in the blind community, all my friends. And I said, you know what? Why not? So I got it, and it's honestly a pretty cool app. Now, I'm obviously recording on a different device than I am going to be doing the demo on, but it will still sound okay, hopefully. So, I'm going to flick to the right, as I am already in the RS Games app itself. I launched the app because I was very prepared to do this podcast. So I'm going to flick to the right, and when I do flick to the right, you will hear this option.
Settings, but help, start playing button.
Well, more or less flick to the left 3 times. But anyway, everybody makes mistakes, so I'm going to double tap on this start playing option. And when I do double tap on this start playing option, these options will come up.
To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers. Please select an option. Log in as the Blindfold.
For those who do not know, that is my RS Games username, and I already have an account set up on this device. But if you didn't have an account set up on this device, it would say log in with existing account or create new account, as listed when you flick down.
Log in with an existing account. Create a new account.
That is what you will get when you first launch the app and you don't have an account signed in quite yet. But since I do, I'm going to select log in as the Blind Blonde, which it should say, but it doesn't pronounce it correctly. So, in order to do that, you may think, well, you just have to flick up twice. Nope. I just swipe to the left with 1 finger, and it will take me directly back to the top as such.
Log in as the Blindfold.
Now, if I wanted to log in, I could just double tap on this, and it will log me straight into the RS Games server.
Welcome to RS Games. Please follow at RS Games on Twitter for real-time updates as we fix bugs and make enhancements to the games. That's at RS_games. You can now also like our page on Facebook at www.facebook.com/RSGAMES1 to receive these updates. We have created a mailing list for any discussion relating to RS Games. To subscribe, send a blank email to rsgames-discuss.subscribe@znosoft.net. A link to subscribe can be found on the RS Games homepage. If you like RS Games, please consider donating by clicking a link on the RS Games website, www.rsgames.org. Please choose a game to play. Monopoly.
So that will come up by default. I have no idea how to disable that from coming up because it honestly annoys the crap out of me, guys. So the first game is Monopoly. Flick down and you get
Uno.
Now mind you, I had to buy the rest of it. Monopoly was already free, but I had to buy the rest. Uno and down all the way through, so.
Blackjack. Yahtzee. 1,000 miles. Battleship. Shut the box. Apples to apples.
So you get the idea. It is all the RS games
Monopoly.
that are normally on the website, just converted into an iOS app. So, I'm going to double tap on Monopoly, because I feel like playing it, because you will see why. I love the sound effects in this game.
Downloading sound. All sounds for Monopoly have been downloaded successfully. You have 6 days, 23 hours, 25 minutes, and 26 seconds left in your free trial of this game. When the trial ends, you can purchase this game to continue playing. For game instructions, hold one finger on the screen to open the menu, and choose View Game Instructions. Tap once with 3 fingers to hear available gestures for this game. Select an option from the main menu, New Game.
Now, I believe that whole free trial thing is only coming up on this device because I am using a different device as my primary device. Because when I purchased everything, none of that free trial crap came up. So, later today, after I submit this podcast, I'm going to try to play RS games on my 6S, which is the device that I'm recording on now, to see if that same option occurs. So, obviously we have all of our options, such as New Game, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to flick down through these. So the first one is New Game. Second,
Join Game.
Third,
List Games.
Fourth,
View Scoreboards.
and so on and so forth.
View Game Stats. Polls. Switch Game.
You can switch games like that too. There's a quicker way to switch games, rather than flicking down all those times.
Force re-download of sounds.
And the final option.
Quit.
So if I want to get to the top, I can obviously swipe to the left with one finger,
New Game.
and it'll take me to the New Game option. So, a cool thing that I have discovered is if you want, say you want to send a private message to someone, or you want to reply to a private message, it's easy to do. To get to the menu, you have to take one finger and hold it down on the screen until you hear this sound. When you hear this sound, you will get these options.
View Game Instructions. Get help from staff or report a player. Chat. Lower music volume. Raise music volume.
So, for this purpose, I'm going to lower the music volume,
Lower music volume. New Game.
and
Join Game.
it doesn't work. Now, why it doesn't work, I don't know. But it doesn't work for some reason. So anyway, I'm going to go to that again.
Raise music volume. Lower volume of all sound. Raise volume of all sounds. Switch game. Send private message.
So that's where you can send private messages to people on the server on any game that you wish. And the cool thing about that is it will literally tell you who is on what game. So for example, if I wanted to send a private message to someone, I could double tap on this option.
Join game. Pick a user to send a private message to. Bill143 on Fireball. Bite Me on Toss Up. Black Panther on 1424. Blind Kyle on 1000 miles.
It literally tells you who is on what game. So I'm going to get out of this.
Cancel. PM aborted. New game.
So I'm going to double tap on New Game.
Please select the board to use. American Atlantic City board.
Since I'm from the US, I'm going to select that.
Would you like this game to be private? Yes.
I normally select no because if it's private, you have to enter in a password in order to join.
No. Game created. Please wait for players to join your game. Press enter when you are ready to start. Swipe down with 2 fingers to add a bot. Swipe up with 2 fingers to remove a bot.
I'm assuming if you have a Bluetooth keyboard, the enter key will work. But since I do not have a Bluetooth keyboard anymore, at least that I can find, iOS has a way to start the game as well. You just swipe to the right with 2 fingers. But since there are no bots added quite yet, I'm going to swipe down with 2 fingers to add 1 bot.
You have added bot gates.
And then I will swipe to the right with 2 fingers in order to play the game.
The game is starting. Choose a token. Ball.
I normally choose swimming. Why, I have no idea. And I will double tap to choose it.
Swimming. You have chosen the swimming. Gates has chosen the parrot. Would you like quick movement? If you say yes here, each token sound will only be heard once as each player moves. If not, Each token sound will be heard once per space moved. Yes.
Now that, honestly, I don't care which option I choose, because either way it is going to lag majorly. And I mean lag. Because the voiceover that you are using will have a hard time keeping up with the player's movement. So the player will be moving quite faster than the voice can keep up. So I'm just going to select yes, because that's the default option that comes up.
You have selected quick movement. Each token sound will only be heard once as each player moves. Would you like money on free parking? Yes.
I always select yes on this.
You, the game master, have decided that there will be money on free parking for this game. We roll the dice to determine the first player. You roll 2, 1. Gates rolls 6, 6. Gates rolled the highest number. She goes first. Gates rolls 3, 5. Gates moves 8 spaces. She lands on Vermont Avenue. It is a light blue property. Gates buys the light blue property Vermont Avenue for $100. It is your turn. Roll dice.
That's what I mean by a major lag. So I'm going to roll the dice.
You roll 2. You move 5 spaces. You land on Reading Railroad. It is a railroad property. It costs $200. You currently have $1,500. Want it? Yes.
If I didn't want it, I could just swipe down
No.
and double tap, which I am going to do because no.
You decide not to buy it. It is now Gates' turn. Gates rolls 2, 3. Gates moves 5 spaces. She lands on States Avenue. It is a pink property. Gates buys the pink property States Avenue for $140. It is your turn. Roll dice. You roll 6, 4. You move 10 spaces. You land on Pennsylvania Railroad. No. You decide not to buy it. It is now
So if I wanted to leave the game,
3, 6.
I could
Gates moves
swipe
5
to the
spaces.
right
She lands on chance. Gates draws a chance card.
because it's already my turn.
Get out of jail free. This card may be kept until needed or sold. It is your turn. Roll dice. Disconnect and save game.
And then I can swipe up with the finger
Leave game.
and then double tap.
Are you sure you want to leave the game? Yes. You have left the game. Would you like to receive a transcript of this game by email? Yes.
Now with a couple of games that I've played on here, I have selected yes on this, but normally I kind of don't want a text-based version of this game. So I'm going to select no.
No. You have left the game. Select an option from the main menu. New game.
So that is Monopoly. So I did tell you guys that there was a quicker way to switch games rather than flicking, I should say. God, my voice. And choosing it that way. So what I normally do to get to it quicker, swipe to the right,
Quit.
flick up with 2 fingers,
Or switch game.
and I can switch that way. So I don't know why, but every time I do this, this bug occurs, and I can't do anything. So that's pretty much RS games. If I wanted to switch games, I could, but since I kind of can't, for whatever reason, I can't. But if I wanted to log out of the server, which I can't even do that, that's that. So normally what I do to fix that bug is simple, and I just close the app and open it again. So what I'm going to do for real this time is log out of the server. And the way that I normally log out of the server is just simple. Swipe to the right,
Quit.
double tap,
Logged out of the RS Games server. Games made going back to main menu.
and that's how it works. So that's pretty much a demonstration of RS games for iOS. Not that appealing, I know, because I suck at recording, but I did do a lot better than the first time I recorded this. I will say that much. So, yes, you did hear one of my notifications, and I apologize for that. A bit unprofessional there. But like I said at the beginning of this, everybody makes little tiny mistakes. And hey, this is my first time recording, so I could get better or worse. Who knows what will happen by the end of this. So I'm now going to say that if you want to contact me, you can do so. The most highly active way that you can contact me is through email, as I do not use my Twitter much. In fact, I barely use my Twitter. My email is Hope Robinson, HopeRobinson, again, HopeRobinson 215 at gmail.com, and that is all lowercase and all one word. I hope you've enjoyed this little podcast on RS Games for iOS, and let me know what you think about the accessibility.
This podcast has been brought to you by the AppleVis community. For the latest in resources and tips and tricks to help you get the best from your Apple device, visit us online at www.applevis.com.